What you think about mine so far?
I think they're surprising. I was expecting like
Bad ones?
women's wrestling and booty bouncing and like
Oh yeah! Hit it with me. Ready? Ah, ah, ah.
oh
Yeah.
yeah. Welcome to 2026, y'all. This is HCW HEAT, broadcasting on your street. Presented by Off the Rope.
There goes the neighborhood.
Always gotta wait for that cue. I'm Josh Cage, that's Rana. And Justin Potter got the week off. He's not here. He ain't even gonna be editing the episode. So we're gonna see how it turns out. We're gonna see if everything go over smoothly. We had to make a little bit of adjustments in the way that we produce this. You'll probably see that visually. Hopefully y'all appreciate it. But this is a new year for us.
Yes.
The last month of the year we launched on the 3rd. From the 3rd through the 31st, we are up 44 subscribers. We sitting somewhere around 12,000 views on YouTube. And I have no idea what the numbers are on the other apps. I've just been kind of focusing and seeing what we got.
Instagram's looking good.
Yeah.
And I think that's one of the things that I made sure to Josh is wearing a lot of hats right now, as being, the HCW captain. He kind of has to, but there's a lot of different
HCW captain.
HCW
And
captain.
give me a captain's patch.
Huh?
Give me a little captain
I
patch.
know, you gotta get you,
like Drew Brees has things and turn it gold after 4 years.
Yeah, no, this the HCW leader right here, you know what I mean? So he has to naturally wear and bear all these hats.
A lot of hats, y'all.
Yeah,
a lot of hats. This is like, I do more work for here than I do for my interior design job.
This is making zilch right now.
Oh, yeah, this ain't making no money right now.
But that's
matter of fact, it's draining my pocket.
I mean, naturally, it will, right?
Yeah,
and it's gonna take a while before you break even, and then even more until it's making you money to where maybe you could even quit your interior design job. But,
hey, dreams are dreams, right?
Dreams are dreams, but we'll get
somebody living it so it can happen,
right? And man, I just want to say thank you to Akil for keeping my seat warm, which was that seat. But now I'm in this seat because Josh, I think, will be in that seat from now on, which is fine because we figuring things out here. You know what I mean? We got
a little more comfortable on this side.
That's good. Naturally, actually, in the beginning, I wanted you in that seat.
Yeah.
So when you chose this seat, I was confused.
It's all right.
I wanted you in that seat, but it works out anyway. So we figured
you got what you want.
Maybe there's a day where you want the seat again. I don't know. We'll figure it out. You know what I'm saying? But right now, this is the seat. This is my seat. That's his seat. You know what I mean? So
this one's sunken in a little bit more than that.
It is, man. I ain't gonna fake it because I'm a little heavy. I'm in my big boy season right now. You feel me? Oh yeah. No, I'm playing. Nah.
Jesus have mercy.
Yeah, that didn't apply there, but
bro.
Yo, I wish. See, Justin not being here, there's gonna be a bit of an unhingedness.
Oh yeah, this is gonna be way off the rails. Right. I ain't gonna lie to you.
It's gonna be off the rope.
There goes the neighborhood.
There we go.
If you know, you know.
If you know, you know.
That's
man.
an old reference. I'm sure Puck appreciates that one. He didn't even ask me to do that. I just put it in there.
Low key, I kind of want. I might have to buy that John Cena Spirit of St. Louis joint that you got.
Puck, get it on the printer, bro. Rerun it. Re-up it one more time.
Is that an archive?
It's limited drops, man. It ain't just hanging out.
No, I get it. That's the most profitable way to do it too.
You slim down, I'll give you mine. I know how much you love St. Louis. This man cried when he saw the arch, y'all. just tears, just. You can't even defend it because it's true.
No, I know. When Josh learned about this story, it was Rabia who told him, because me and Rabia were coming back from Chicago, and you coming from the Illinois side, so there's like you driving, and then there's like the road. It's like a little hilly on the way back, so you see the road, then like it broke the horizon. You see the arches poking out slowly, and I start crying. Like actually, a tear came, like just like this.
This man cries from anything. He cried watching Coco, bro.
Oh, was that the first Pixar movie we watched together?
I don't know. Maybe.
Josh loves his family. Josh loves God.
Yes.
His family.
Yes.
Wrestling.
Yes.
Pixar.
Yes.
A lot of people don't know this.
The New Orleans Saints.
I was getting there. Saints and the Dodgers.
Yes. Those are the things that like my life growing up has
and
come up around.
PlayStation, like video games.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. But like PlayStation specifically, like the
Ratchet and Clank. Yeah, come on, come on.
That's how him and I actually bonded first.
Ratchet and Clank.
We bonded on Ratchet.
Best Ratchet and Clank game of all time.
How did it even come up though?
I don't know.
Was it the movie at that time?
The amount of times that we talk and how much we talk and what we talk about, just naturally.
I love that Akil gave the whole like history of everybody, like or opened the door for that rather, because but one thing that wasn't talked about was how you and me met.
Yeah, so we ain't got there yet.
Yeah, but we could go ahead and run through that real quick before we get into the show. But as Akil told you in the last episode that or what did he go by? AK
47. Nah, he ain't no AK-40. He's just AK.
AK. Okay.
It just sounds cool. I guess.
Okay. I would call him AC, but there's already an academics out there. I don't know if you know who that is. That's a monster. Oh, you know who that is?
Yeah, I know who Academics is. DJ Academics.
Oh my goodness. What?
I'm very familiar with Academics.
Oh wow. Okay.
I'm not lost. No, I don't live under a rock.
Oh no, I didn't expect that. Okay, cool. Yeah. All right.
I'm out here, man.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. No. So wow. That okay. That's
that made your day, didn't
that's
it?
Gonna be a post. That's gonna be a post show. Because I got a jet like at like basically in 40 minutes from now. So on the way to wherever I'm going next, I'm gonna call Josh and be like, how you know
How you know Academics from?
Yeah. No, but that's cool.
Like he don't got a whole show.
That's crazy. But no, so I know Akil probably wouldn't want to be called Ack because we already got an Ack. We got Big Ack out there, but also people just, anyway, whatever. But yeah, AK was explaining how Josh came to our school senior year. And so in the 12th grade, I met him, I think second semester. No.
Yeah. Actually I met AK first. Before I met you, I met him.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
You met him
before you. Him? No, I met him before I met you.
I know that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I know that. No, so you and me met, or rather, the first interaction I had with you was Toga Day. Senior Toga Day. This man was wearing a maroon toga, or burgundy toga. What color was that? Burgundy?
It was black with a burgundy sash.
Oh, yeah.
And I was dripped in gold rope.
Yeah. It was different. And I was like,
I wish I had a picture.
I was like... what? I remember this scene vividly. I was walking backwards and I'm talking to him and like, yeah, go ahead. I was talking to him and like three other peoples, and I was walking backwards and I'm talking to him and I'm like, who is this dude in a black and burgundy? Everybody wearing white and gold, or like white and or cream, off-white, ivory colored togas, and this dude's wearing a black and burgundy toga. I was like, wow, like it definitely stood out, and I already knew that okay, he's different. He has some cool fashion sense and stuff like that. So I was like, all right.
I had to do my thing, man.
Yeah, no, but I really did like that. So that was the first interaction we had, but then fast forward, that was first semester of senior year. But then second semester, you and I run into each other again somehow after school. I think we were just kind of like around each other. And
in the parking lot. We were in the parking lot. You had parked like on the elevated part. It was like early May.
Yeah. No, it was before that.
Or was it? No, because it was rugby. Because I had a game. Because I definitely had my shorts on.
But did we just? We
just talked. Yeah. I was just hanging out.
Yeah, but
then by your car.
Yeah, that's cool. And I remember two things definitive about that. One, Ratchet and Clank came up, but I think we was in the school when that came up. We was somewhere in the.
We definitely walked outside from one of the side doors.
The engineering side. Yeah. Yes. So we're talking about Ratchet and Clank. We walk outside, and then I started telling you about my heartbreak that happened in 11th grade.
Yep. Because I was gonna bring that up, but I didn't want to walk down that rabbit hole because I was like, I know exactly when this was.
Yeah, and then that's when we walk into my car, and then I remember I give him the whole story, and then he says like, "Yo, what's a visual? Like, let me see a visual of this girl." Just to put it, me and him are real visual type. Like we just need to see just to put because so we how many days apart are we born? Real quick, I know I'm jumping around. 8 days apart. Just to give y'all an idea of
April 12th.
Huh?
April 4th.
Yeah, April 12th. Yeah. So he's 8 days older than me.
Yeah.
But so a lot of the same, when it comes to collecting or assessing information, it's very similar between him and I, and that's why you see the synergy here down today. But I show him a picture and then he starts laughing real hard. I remember that because you said.
What'd I
He
say?
said it just like you was like, oh man, like it just you saw how down bad I was, and you was like, oh, like you just saw the picture, and you're like, it was like the fact. I think why you were laughing was because of how fast I pulled it up. Like I had it in the tuck ready to show you. He said, "Oh my god!" But yeah, it was funny.
Was she cute?
She's
I
pretty.
don't remember. I think I don't remember. So
She's pretty.
yeah.
Yeah. That's one thing that I know a lot of people do that I never really respected. It's like when you stop messing with somebody, you're like, oh yeah, they ugly. Like anyway,
Oh
like
no.
they got like a
No,
lot of
you
people
liked
do
it
that.
for a reason. It
Yeah,
was
yeah,
cute, and then they
exactly.
opened their mouth and started talking. And
Right,
you're
right,
like,
right. No, but you know what I'm saying? Like a lot of
yeah.
like there's anyway, like you got people coming up to me dogging me about my friends if they like stop dating them. If I
Oh
like
yeah.
run into them at a party, they're like, "Oh, like how's your friend doing anyways?" He kind of gave me like these flamboyant vibes and things like that or whatever. Like they try to start like trying to make it seem as if like
Some
what you was messing with him. You was just talking about
people
you was
be
down
tripping.
bad for him, and now you're trying to talk
People
smack on him.
tripping. You was
Yeah.
locking tongues with him 3 weeks ago.
Right, thank you. You know what I'm
Come
saying?
on.
That's what I'm saying. Anyway, so yeah, no, shout out to
So was he ugly or was you desperate?
say it again.
Was he ugly or was you desperate?
Like you talking about with
That's what I'm saying about them girls that be
oh
saying
yeah,
that about your
yeah.
friends.
That's right.
Was he
That's right.
ugly
That's
or
right.
was
That's
you
right. Yeah,
desperate?
yeah. Wow. But here we are today,
Yeah.
10 years later. Josh and I,
10 years later, with a notebook in
best friends.
hand, talking about professional wrestling.
Yeah. He did it. This is his master plan all along.
Brother, and the thing that people don't understand is like, it what me and you and Justin and the other people behind the scenes understands is that the podcast is going to end up being a supplemental show. Like this is not the peak of what HCW is.
There's a lot of we're
Yeah.
just getting started.
We're looking to push the envelope of what content is within the niche of wrestling. So
Yeah.
I think that's where we'll leave it at for now.
Yeah.
You see little Easter eggs around.
Yeah. No,
And
for
you'll
sure.
see different things
Yeah.
that start to kind of trickle into the space and kind of give you an idea of what's actually going on at Hot Corner Wrestling. Because brother, we don't just sit and talk. That's starting to sound. I'm starting
Yeah.
to say brother a lot. I don't know why, but
You turning into Triple H, man.
yeah, I guess so.
What he say? We're gonna put that rocket on your back.
Put the rocket on your back, and you're gonna get in shape. And by the end of the year, you're gonna be tag team champion with your brother again. That's your launching point for 2026.
Yo, you was killing them impressions last week, man. I
Thank you.
really enjoyed watching that because
Oh,
that was my
yeah.
first time watching it as
My favorite one to do is Dusty though. Dusty Rhodes. I love to do a Dusty Rhodes impression. Always. I think I can do that all day.
You was hitting that.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you know what you got to give him? You
What's
got to
that?
give him something for me, real quick.
Who?
I know, because I know you did the impressions last week, but I need you to give him one impression.
Of who?
Um,
I might not even be able to do it.
no, oh my god, dude, what's his name? Oh, Jacob Fatu. Jacob Fatu.
Yarmy.
Yeah, no, you gotta give him the. You gotta give him
Get
the.
the Bay Area.
No,
I haven't even thought about it.
You gotta give him the talk that he has with people when he catches them one on one. What he asks?
Hey, bro, you believe in God? Hey, I hope I see Jacob Fatu like just somewhere so we can talk about God, bro.
Yeah, no, that's gonna be good,
Like,
man.
yeah.
I love the way you got your bio set up right now on your
Oh,
IG.
yeah.
The what is it? It's like
John 3:16 is greater than Austin
that's
3:16,
fire.
which is a truth of life, my friends.
That
Go
is
read
fire.
John 3:16. It is the ultimate gift to all of humanity.
Yeah.
Austin 3:16 is an ultimate entertainment gift to degenerate humanity.
Degenerate humanity is wild, man. Yeah, no, we're
pushing forward, man. I mean, look, this is January 1st, 2026. Now we can get into the topic of what this is. This is our WWE predictions episode. I have some predictions. Rana has some predictions. I have no idea what he's got on his side, but if the last 3 episodes that he's been a part of or any indicator, it's probably gonna be some mess, and we're probably gonna be able to clip the hell out of it. At least that's my hope, because I feel like my predictions are so like in the box of like wrestling and business for wrestling. But we gonna see.
I actually think you're gonna like mine. Like I
Yours?
really do
Yeah.
think you're gonna like mine. Yeah.
Well, let's jump into it then.
We talked about. No, you're gonna like. I think you're gonna like mine.
Let's jump into it then. What is Rana's first prediction for WWE in the year 2026?
Austin Theory will betray the Vision. I think that's a low hanging fruit, but I'm gonna just go with that first.
That's low. Okay.
Austin Theory is gonna betray the Vision.
And what's the
like? Why do I think that?
Yeah, like
I think the way they're setting him up and the way I don't know. It just there's a lot of they want us to believe, or I feel like I'm being positioned to believe that Braun Breaker is the it guy, but I really do think Austin Theory is the it guy, and I think that he just gonna betray them, or he gonna end up like overtaking or just being the top dog in that space or amongst them.
That haircut did a lot.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna lie.
And he got his eyebrows thinned out a little bit or something. Was he getting his eyebrows penciled in or something like that before?
I don't know. I didn't notice the eyebrows.
Like, what was his shtick before? He was like a selfie.
Vince did have him doing kind of like a whole like I don't.
What was that?
I don't know. It was
weird.
It was really stupid.
You know, I was going back and I was looking at some old stuff, right? Because that's me now. My algorithm, my social media. Look, man, thank you, bro. Look, or rather, like, thanks a lot, bro. I'm gonna say it like that.
Your algorithm.
My algorithm was only video games and rap music.
That was his whole algorithm. His algorithm was video games, rap music, and booty bouncing.
Okay, hold on. John 3:16
is greater than Austin 3:16.
There we go.
I'm gonna put that on the shirt.
That's hard. That's hard.
I'll wear that shirt to an event.
That's cool.
Yeah,
I think it's cool. Yeah. You should do that. I mean, there's people who like that.
Oh yeah, it's truth.
I mean, like you'll have people that will for sure buy it. You know?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So, as you saying, when it comes to looking at the old stuff, what was you about to say?
No, I was gonna say that like I see a lot of the old stuff now, or me personally, I'll just like now take it upon myself to kind of just go down like I don't know, WWE moments of this, that, you know, and I noticed that a lot of the stuff when I don't know, there was a lot of like things when Vince was in charge that kind of ran parallel with, and I'm not going to say that they're exactly the same, but ran parallel with when Dan Schneider was over at Nickelodeon.
Oh.
But not like as far as like like not with kids, not with kids stuff. But I'm saying like
weirdo stuff.
like making wrestlers like lick the other wrestlers' feet, or like putting, or like doing the like
kiss my ass club.
Yeah. Things like that, or I don't know, just certain things like that. So I don't know, like it was just. I'm not saying, I know that's a real extreme case.
Yeah.
But to compare that with the Austin Theory thing that we're talking about now, but he was it was just Theory, right? When Vince was in charge.
Yeah.
And the whole
Vince loved a one name wrestler.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't freaking know.
Better for merchant things.
He was just killing names. Like Cesaro used to be Antonio Cesaro, which sounded awesome. Big E, for example. Big E had an awesome, very black name. Big E Langston. And I was like, I remember when Big E came out, like Justin said, like, I love Big E. I was so heartbroken when they dropped the Langston off of his name, and I always wished they had brought it back, because it was so different, you know, for a wrestler to have that kind of name. So,
do they ever sell Bootios in stores?
I don't know, but I did have a box of Bootios.
I know, I remember that. Was it actual cereal in there?
Not at the time, but I think they did start putting cereal in there eventually, because mine had a T-shirt. But I was one of the first people ever to buy a box of Bootios, because if I'm not mistaken, they released them during WrestleMania 32 week, and I was at the Superstore like when it opened that week, and what happened is like the New Day came in and they were like, "Oh, look at these boxes of Bootios," and I remember like I was literally one of the first people to grab one and check it out at the register. I had no idea where that box went, but I lost that. Or that box had left a long time ago. But
did you sell it?
I don't know what happened to it.
Dude,
I didn't
Josh
save it,
had, oh my God.
but yeah.
Like, I know we just jumping through tangents, bro, but
We
Josh
we
had
we are so
something.
like bad at staying on
I know
track.
that's why I wish Justin was here because
Yeah.
like just hit him. He would help. He would keep talking about the points that we were meant to talk
Yeah.
about, and
We
then
got 29 minutes to get to the next 9 to the next 9 examples.
okay,
So let me go
I'm
let
a,
me go to mine
can I
next
say
though.
this real quick?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay, if I'm breathing heavy, y'all, I know I have been the last episode 1, 2, and 3. Uh, Hold on, I gotta let y'all know I'm being conscious about that now. So just know that as I'm working out and as I'm losing more weight, it'll be better and better. And as it gets, I think a
You
little
all right,
warmer in
bruh.
here.
You all
One
right,
thing
bruh.
though, when it's cold in here, bro, like
Yeah.
it's tough. That's why I got this little thick jacket
I
on
got
right
on
now.
2 t-shirts up under this.
Wow, yeah.
So,
So
yeah.
a lot of the I'm working on that, y'all. I'm sorry. Like me watching our footage back, I'm like, what the hell? What's going? And I'm like, oh, that's
That's all right. We got a lot. I mean, it's episode 5. We getting there. We
yeah.
getting there. Don't worry. But
Okay.
look, I'm gonna bounce straight off of yours. This is actually was my number 4 that I was gonna hit, but I'm gonna hit it right now. My prediction. Josh's first prediction for WWE in 2026. Austin Theory is a double agent.
Oh, so
We were
yeah.
like we're in the
That's
same
what's up.
ballpark. Come on,
Yeah.
we're in the same ballpark. I think Austin Theory is a double agent for Seth Rollins particularly.
Okay.
I don't know what the reasoning will be, but I kind of hope that's a thing. I'm looking forward to seeing where it goes specifically. The things that I think are a dead giveaway, though, specifically would be the fact that one, he's been doing the curb stomp, and two, the pants that he wore in the very like after the reveal. So like the very next episode, I think, but the pants that he wore were very, very similar to a 2014, 2015, 2016, 2017 Seth Rollins. Like if you go back and you compare, there's just some elements that are very so like they have multiple panels on the front of the pants and things like that. So like I looked at that and then I looked at the fact that he was doing the stomp and I'm like, what really would be a reason for a brother coming into here doing the stomp and then like they're just accepting of that even though they literally just like excommunicated Seth Rollins from the group,
That's
right?
the type of minutia that you'll nobody you can't just get from
I
nobody.
just feel like
Like
the
that's
stomp
dumb.
is a very obvious Easter egg, but I feel like the pants specifically, and I could be wrong, you know, some Bobo and JoJo from the writing team at WWE could be like just randomly see this and be like, oh, write that down. That's actually good. That's good. And be like, yeah, so it was the pants, even though like that wasn't the case at front. But I feel like that's the thing. So I
How
don't know.
often is it that fans influence or, viewers of the show that have
Uh-huh.
not enough knowledge to project things like that or ideate things like that? How often is it the case that the writers will actually take it online?
I
Will
would
go online?
imagine I would imagine across all platforms of entertainment, it happens more than we think.
I
Like,
actually think that was the case for in Spider-Man No Way Home.
mhm.
Like 2 years before it came out, people had that concept art with Strange's
Oh
the
yeah.
Spider-Man coming out of the portal, the
Yeah.
ring portals.
Yeah, they're people like us. Their algorithms are not that much different.
Yeah,
Like they see the same content we do.
right, right.
The
But no,
algorithm feeds
isn't
them the
that?
same
I
stuff.
saw that 2 years before, and I'm like, oh,
Yeah. Yeah.
that had to have had
Yeah.
some sort of, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Um,
But what's your moving on? Moving on to your number 2 prediction. What's your number 2 prediction for 2026?
Jay Uso's drinking gonna catch up to him in a real bad way, in the sense that we gonna see it affect his. I mean, we could. Well, I'm talking like suspension, or maybe even like
Oh,
stripping him of an opportunity that
yeah.
he was bound for.
So that's heavy. I mean, look, I saw Jey Uso walking sideways down Bourbon Street in public. I so I love the Usos, man. They're probably my favorite tag team ever. I don't want that to happen, but I just don't see how it just they don't feel like they're being overly protective of that
Who's they?
WWE.
Oh yeah,
Like
you're saying like
maybe
they
they're like, oh, like, buddy, you need to chill out. But
right.
it's like, well, he was drunk at a press conference, said yeet. Well, then they made a whole character out of it, out of that real life situation where when we go back and we look at it, it's like, man, if you had an NFL player or or whatever, like we see baseball players and stuff like blowing champagne and all that after they win, but like I'm like, man, if you went to like an NFL press conference and a player was just like obviously drunk, they would probably try to remove him from saying the wrong thing,
Yeah,
and then like just the incident after John Cena's last match, I'm like, bro,
that was
John Cena
funny.
just
That was
retired
funny,
and
man.
you
I
like
ain't gonna lie.
and you out here plastered?
Yeah,
Like you was just in the back just chugging? Like that don't
that
make
was
sense to me.
hilarious though. I ain't gonna fake it. That was actually
I,
what he said about the orthopedics.
I mean,
That
yeah,
was
yeah.
yeah.
It's funny because I said the same thing and I didn't even hear him say
That's
that.
wild. Yeah,
But they're like the APL shoes, so they're
you
orthopedics.
did.
But
That's wild because
yeah,
we had switched off from the
yeah,
That's insane.
that's what it
That's
was.
actually funny, and I remember you telling me that too.
Yeah.
But
Well, since you going heavy with it, I'm gonna hit it. I'm gonna hit it with my next one, and I'm gonna save a heavier one. I'm not gonna back up off of there. My next prediction is that Gunther would retire Brock Lesnar, AJ Styles. We expect, but he will also retire Chris Jericho, whose return to WWE appears to be imminent. I don't think anybody's kind of thinking on that wavelength, but Chris Jericho is 55 years old. Like he's been wrestling since the early mid 90s. I don't know exactly what year he started, but at this point, like what else is there for him to do besides have um a comeback and specifically a retirement angle? I just kind of look at it, I'm like, well, he's coming back. I don't know how long he's gonna be there.
is he with
It's something
AEW
that
right now?
I think his contract expires at midnight on the 31st, which is tonight while
Oh,
we're
so he
filming.
was with AEW.
Yeah,
What was
but
his name at
it's
AEW?
Chris Jericho.
How do you keep the same name?
That's his name.
You
That's
could
his
do that.
real name. Yeah.
I'm sorry, and I know I'm jumping. I'm
Yeah.
like but real quick.
It ebbs and flows. Sometimes they're real like, oh, we want to change your name. Other times they let everybody have their name.
So how does CM Punk keep his name at AEW?
I think he owns his name. I think he owned that name already.
Oh wow, okay.
The same way he was able to use the cult of personality, like WWE doesn't own that
I went
song.
down an
So
AEW rabbit hole last night, so
yeah.
I'm a little. Tony Khan be looking coked out at them.
But yeah, that's my next one. I don't see anybody else saying it yet, but I do foresee a world where in the same year Gunther will retire Brock, AJ Styles, and Chris Jericho. I just see that making sense. If we're looking at Gunther to be like some form of retirement home, like the guy that drives the van to the retirement home, then there's three guys right there. Two of them gone. Like, and then Chris Jericho's 55. I'm like, what you gonna do with a 55-year-old dog? Honest to God, like if you have a good idea, something fun, rock with it. But I don't see much left for a Chris Jericho
Yeah,
in
no,
WWE or in AEW or anywhere at this point.
wow.
Doing regular in-ring work. I don't see that being particularly a big draw. So, what's your next
I don't even
prediction?
gotta jump around. This was literally my next point. Brock Lesnar will not lose to Gunther. That was my next one.
I don't know, man. You didn't think John Cena was gonna lose to Gunther.
Not like that, especially. I don't think any of us did.
How about
But
Brock Lesnar won't tap out to Gunther?
I don't know. I actually don't think. I really think that they're not gonna let him lose to him. I don't know. I have that feeling that they're not gonna let him lose to him.
Why is that? Why is that?
Well, I want to ask you this maybe because now this is where I might actually change my prediction. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Is AJ Styles' retirement match before Brock Lesnar's or after?
I don't know.
They didn't announce that yet.
Mm-mm.
But
Just know he's retiring.
okay.
Brock Lesnar's isn't even announced, but it kind of just everything kind of adds up. Minneapolis, Brock's pushing 50 years old.
Well,
He's from that
whenever that
area.
does happen, and I do feel like it'll be Gunther will be his retirement match. I actually don't think Gunther. Sorry, I don't think Brock Lesnar is gonna lose it.
Ooh, just gotta chill.
Really?
It's cold in here.
Oh, okay. I thought
But
you got to chill from that.
it wasn't that special.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But
Uh,
okay. I mean, I guess we'll
that was
see.
you.
I
Literally,
don't
that was
know.
perfect. That was my. I didn't even have to jump around my list. That was my
I
next one.
don't know, man. I don't see that being a thing. But my next
I mean,
prediction.
hold on, I'm
Yeah, yeah,
sorry. Like,
yeah.
has it always been a wrestler has to on their back? Like, has that always been an
Yeah,
age-old thing?
yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing in
It
wrestling.
has to
Wrestlers go out on
happen?
their back.
Has anyone I mean, there's
I
people
mean,
who've
Sting
broken it.
won his match, but that
Uh-huh,
was also a tag team match.
uh-huh.
And I think it made more sense at the time, based on just how they did it. But just generally, it's you go out on your back, like you give back, you put someone else over, you launch someone else's career just a little bit more, or you know. Because the thing is, you win and you go out, it's like, ah, cool, cool, cool. But like, if you're a beloved wrestler and you got like a bad guy like Gunther, well, look at what Gunther doing now. It's entertaining as hell. I ain't never seen Gunther smile so hard, bro. Like, he smiling like he got new veneers in his mouth,
Yeah.
bro. Like that man's having hella fun. So, but
That boy
that's
stood there doing this, man. That was wild.
hey, AJ.
I like
Oh
when he did
yeah.
that. I know I mentioned this already back. I think it was episode 2 or 3.
Hmm.
When he went to the crowd during the retirement match and he was like,
Yeah,
that was I thought that was funny.
you seen that kid talking to him before that match. The kid was giving him the business, bro. He was eating it up. I
um,
hate you.
Yo, Gunther doing the 6'7" thing reminded me of when Randy Orton did the speed. I show speed barking. Yeah, and then that was funny. Yo, oh my god, everybody laughed so hard when that.
Oh my
Oh my, that
God.
was
Speaking of Randy Orton, bro, you live like 10, 15 minutes away from where we film right now. So,
that's
if you
wild.
wanna we got a chair for you, bro.
Yeah,
Like
we will make it. We will
right
make the
here.
space.
We gonna make the
Space.
camera a little higher because you tall as hell,
Yeah,
but we put you
put like a
right here.
little like a bar stool right here.
Right. No, we
Not
ain't put
even.
Randy on no bar stool. You
Oh,
kidding
I'm
me?
sorry, man.
I'm buy a whole good
Really?
special chair for that
Oh,
man.
really?
Yeah. I
That's
had that
good.
man sitting comfortable.
Okay, real
I
good.
get off the camera for him.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Stop playing with me.
We all huddle behind the. No, it'll
Yeah.
be you and him in this seat. Me and Justin be back there,
Yeah.
and then it'll be the Rana and Justin
Make
seat.
it happen. 2026,
Yeah,
Randy. Just pull up
that'll be
on us,
good. That'll be
bro.
good.
Pull up. We right next to some gyms too, so we could hit a workout.
Yeah.
I work. I spot you on the bench. Trust me, I got you. Don't even worry about it.
I
So I got 2 down. How many did you go? You
I
went
got
down 3.
3. It's your
So
turn, right?
it's my turn. So my next prediction for WWE in 2026, Obafemi wins Money in the Bank and cashes in to become world champion on one of the 2 brands. By the end of the year, I see that happening. I hope to God it happens. I just like everything that I see from Obafemi.
Oh, I
I
love
just
him.
want that. Like,
His mic skills are
I
fire.
need that. Like, I need that in my life.
His mic skills are fire. I love his
Yeah.
mic skills.
Like, make the world feminists. You know what I'm saying?
I
Just
love it.
specifically for Oba. So like that's my next one. It ain't even that much like for me to elaborate on. I want that to happen, so that's why I put that on my
If
sheet.
you win Money in the Bank, you could. What do you mean cash in?
So you win Money in the Bank,
Mm.
you climb the ladder, you
Mhm.
grab the briefcase. Inside the briefcase is a contract that contains a world title shot anytime, any place for up to a year, any moment, no matter what's happening.
That's cool.
Yeah, there have been some like very, very awesome Money in the Bank cash-ins. The most iconic,
Is it like a contract inside or what?
yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah. The most iconic one is Brock Lesnar. So you had Brock Lesnar versus Roman Reigns in the main event of WrestleMania 31.
Okay.
Seth Rollins had won the 2014 Money in the Bank. WrestleMania 31 was in March of 2015.
Uh-huh.
So Seth Rollins had been holding Money in the Bank since June of the prior year.
Oh my god.
Um,
Is it always in the summer? Money in the Bank?
it has been, but now they're going to New Orleans.
When
It's
does it
going to be
expire?
after a year.
Oh, so you have 1 year to
You have
use
1
it.
year,
Okay.
yeah. You get through this match, right? Brock and Roman are having a classic, like they're having one of the better WrestleMania main events of all time. And it's just awesome. Both of them end up laid out on the ground, and the ref is probably about to start counting. I don't remember if the ref was counting or not. And it was perfect. Like the shots, everything was perfect. And all you hear is Seth Rollins' music hits. Crowd explodes because we had never seen that happen, like, especially not in that setting. Like, this was the first time anyone was attempted to cash in Money in the Bank in the main event of WrestleMania. Seth Rollins comes screaming down the aisle, just full sprint. slides in the ring, hands the case to the referee. Referee gives it to the ring announcer. They cash it in. She announces that this is now a triple threat match.
Oh my.
So they ring the bell. It starts. Seth Rollins, bam, stomp. Brock Lesnar gets stomp to I don't remember if it was Roman who he hit a stomp, turns around, tries to go for a stomp on Lesnar. Lesnar gets him up for F5. Roman Reigns spears Lesnar. Lesnar rolls out the ring. Seth gets up, stomps Roman Reigns, pins him 1, 2, 3. Seth Rollins wins the world championship in the main event of WrestleMania in a match that he was not in when it started.
Were
So
you there in the building when that happened?
I wish I was there.
Oh.
I was not at WrestleMania 31. I was at 30, 32, 33,
Oh, why'd you skip
34,
31?
35, 36, 38.
Why'd you skip 31?
I don't know. I don't know, but we watched it at a wrestler's restaurant in Chicago,
That's cool.
which
That's
it was fire.
Yeah.
Like that whole trip was
There's a wrestler
was
that got a
awesome.
restaurant?
It used to. It was called the Squared Circle. And it was owned by Victoria actually and her ex-husband at the time, and it was awesome. That restaurant was really cool. That experience was.
That sounds like a fire match.
It was like we're gonna watch it. We're gonna watch it. It was spectacular. I loved it. WrestleMania
cool.
31 in its entirety was like chef's kiss.
It's
classic.
cool going through the archive with Josh, man.
Yeah.
So,
what's your next prediction though? We got 12 minutes.
Okay.
Run me down. What's your next prediction?
I'll say this real quick. A YouTuber that I'm watching that I like is the retired wrestler. I think his name is
Maven Huffman. Yeah. He's got good content.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's dope too. I like seeing people like that. He kind of reminds me of, like, for me, Joe Budden, being the retired rapper that now has my favorite podcast.
Is Maven the Joe Budden of wrestling now?
That's how I look at it, kind of. Just because of the whole, you know what I'm saying, like the way he got everything. Is there any other wrestlers that do? Or Undertaker does that?
Plenty of wrestlers do it.
Yeah,
I mean, man, I ain't got to get in the whole Undertaker's show is boring tangent. Undertaker does it. It's a few guys.
Was Maven like a was he big before he retired? Or?
No, Maven was just like he was more of
So he wasn't big at all.
Yeah.
So that
I don't want to like downplay like
that's why I made the Joe Budden prediction, just because I love Joe Budden. Joe Budden's one of my favorites. I love Joe Budden a lot. But I mean, Mood Music, that mixtape series is goated, man. I ain't gonna, like, we can get into that some other time, but I look at that's kind of the vibe that I get.
Yeah.
Like someone that's very informed, knows a lot, and is very charismatic, and has kind of positioned themselves. Didn't have the utmost success that they could have had in that space, but then pivoted and positioned themselves.
Exactly.
So that's kind of how.
So what's your next prediction?
And they're both light skinned, but yeah.
What's your next one?
My next prediction is fans are gonna get tired of Joe Hendry's shtick. Like, they're gonna get real tired of his antics and stuff. They're like, the charm that it has now is gonna wear off real fast. Yeah.
You're probably spot on, because wrestling fans are particularly fickle. Something that they love one day can be something that they hate 6 months later. I think that's very, very possible in 2026, depending on how saturated his appearances are on Raw or SmackDown or PLEs particularly. I mean, he's been doing it for a while and it's been fun, but I think I could see like, oh, this is happening like at every pay-per-view.
Yeah, I like the
people can get
thing
tired.
He did with the Miz though. I mean, that was cool. But
I think they keep doing it in ways where it's fun.
Yeah.
And you also got to think about it from the perspective of like a crowd engagement thing, kind of like them replaying Jey Uso's song mid-match type stuff. It's like on TV, you're like, all right, but in the building, it's like, yeah, this hype. You know, like you would be locked in and getting your workout in, eating and all that.
Right.
That's how it look. I think that's a
what was the deal with him and Jimmy on Monday? What
in the locker room?
No, they were out in the crowd, and then like Jay was screaming, like Jimmy couldn't hear Jay, something like that. I don't know, man. Anyway, whatever. So
So that's your next one.
But yeah, that's.
All right.
Yeah. What you think about that?
I'm gonna save my most heated one for last.
What you think about mine so far?
I think they're surprising. I was expecting like
Bad ones?
women's wrestling and booty bouncing and like
Oh yeah! Hit it with me. Ready?
oh yeah for the first time of 2026.
All right, go ahead. What's your?
My next prediction, fairly tame. I think Roman Reigns is going to win the Royal Rumble and face Cody Rhodes in the main event of WrestleMania 42. At their interaction at the end of Survivor Series is any indicator, that's not something that's just going to get left there. They had a bit of an interaction. They I don't necessarily remember
What
what
was
they
it like? This is
said.
the last time we're gonna be friendly or something like that?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, yeah, I see a world where they're going to face again. And it's just when you sit there looking at all the puzzle pieces, it's like, all right, who would face who
Mm-hmm.
in this situation?
Mm-hmm.
So I think Roman Reigns faces Cody Rhodes. I think he may actually win that third match and solidify himself as the new GOAT per se, or someone who can try to argue that, hey, I'm the greatest of all time.
Roman?
You know, yeah. Especially because he's the longest reigning champion in the modern era. Um, and not only that, just this is just something that could lead to a retirement angle with Gunther in a couple years.
Oh,
I
because
know
his time is coming
Roman
up too,
Reigns
right?
wants to get out. Yeah, he's doing more
Movies and stuff.
Hollywood. He's
Shout
a
out to Street
good
Fighter. The
actor.
Street Fighter movies in there.
Yeah, I
Oh,
just see that.
they're both in there.
Cody's
Cody's
in
in there
there.
too.
Yeah,
That's funny.
yeah.
Yeah, that's
That
cool.
that cast is loaded. Like,
Yeah, it
I
is.
love
It's
it.
very. It's
And I don't know
all over the
anything about
place.
Street Fighter. I'm like, I'm going to
I'm.
that.
That's a first day, first show for me.
I'm
so,
there.
Yeah.
You can get my ticket. I don't know nothing about Street Fighter, but it's
Oh, you
exciting
in
to
there?
me. Yeah, it looks cool.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. I mean, it's. I mean, there's a lot of for you. There's a lot of stake in it too, because like I said,
yeah,
right, like with
yeah,
the two. But yeah, for me, that's. I mean, just I love Street Fighter. Street
yeah.
Fighter 2, one of the best video games of all time, man.
Come on now.
I love Street Fighter 2.
Now I got to go download it.
Oh, it's so fun.
So what's your
One of the
final
best fighting games of all time. Let me
one of the best fighting games
hold my. Let me. I'm going a little crazy right
within
now.
the
Yeah.
category?
Huh?
So what is your final prediction of 2026? We're gonna see how accurate we get everything at the end of the year.
This one's the
We're gonna
most.
review this
This is the
episode.
most wild one. This is the most wild one.
Booty bouncing.
No, 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 no. Like,
Okay.
come on, man. Oh man,
You got
no.
booty bouncing predictions, bro.
Yeah, no, I didn't have any of those this time. But MJF
Okay. What
will
about
make
him?
his WWE debut.
Is his contract up?
I don't know nothing about his contract,
Well,
so maybe I'll change my prediction. Right, I have one more. If you could tell me right now that his contract
I don't know. I'm pretty sure he's locked into a multi-year deal, though.
is that public information for everybody to know that?
I mean, we can search it.
Okay.
We're not gonna know like how much, I don't think, but the reports get out.
Okay. How about this? I'll say this because these are 2026 predictions.
I love
right?
MJF in AEW. I like personally.
He needs to stay there
people
for
being
that
where they are
Yeah.
right now. I like the structures of both companies, or both promotions. I like AEW's roster. I like WWE's roster.
He's
and
the
I
it
like
guy
that
over
they're
there, though,
different.
right?
Yeah, and I like to be able to not watch WWE and see people that weren't made by WWE, right?
I
like
really-
that. I like homegrown guys in both companies.
I
so.
just really like the way I love his mic skills, man.
We was waiting for you to discover MJF.
I did last night.
Yeah.
And
you go down that rabbit hole, you're gonna be
well, that's what I was saying.
Yeah.
So I'm with you on that because I recognize I was able to really quickly recognize that he's the it guy. He's like their like top dog. That's what it felt like.
Yeah.
But what I'm trying to say
Will
is
Ospreay. So it's MJF. Will
I gave you the
Ospreay,
20 ton eyes,
Swerve.
right? I just gave you the TK eyes. I
Oh
was like,
Jesus!
talking about something.
So what's your next prediction, dude?
That boy's coked out, man.
I mean,
that's what it feels like, at least.
Maybe.
Boy, talking about something. We got a lot of money.
Maybe that's just how you look.
Maybe. I shouldn't be dissing my neighbor like that.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
Yeah.
Pakistan. You India, even
He
Pakistan.
said, "I know I shouldn't be dissing my neighbor like that."
Come
Like
on
that
now.
for real, man.
So you had another prediction though?
Yeah, I was gonna say if he is locked into a contract,
Yeah.
like you just I see. I didn't think about that. And
Yeah.
that just goes to show y'all my ignorance within this space, right?
Yeah.
But we got a show for that coming. But um, Vince McMahon will make some sort of appearance some way somehow, whether it's like he's gonna like they're gonna trickle him in a little more than just being in a video package, like what we saw in John Cena's retirement match
I don't know
or
what they
post John
would.
Cena's
I
retirement.
don't know how, where, why.
Like we gonna
But
see a little more, like like what I'm saying, that we saw him in the video package. It's not it ain't no more blurring the
you ain't
face.
wrestle. You
It
think
ain't
you
no
think
more.
you think you think the Saudi Arabian government gonna be like, oh, we love Vince. Can he bring him out at WrestleMania so we can see him? You know they're gonna do it if that's the
Is
case.
WrestleMania
In Saudi Arabia in 2027.
Oh, okay. What about 2026?
No,
Where is it?
Las Vegas.
Okay. But Royal Rumble's over there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, 2026. So yeah, I'll change it to that. If the MJF contract is like
yeah.
keeping him in AEW for longer than 2026, then Vince McMahon will make some sort of grounded appearance or something like that.
I would not write off seeing Vince McMahon at WrestleMania 43.
And it's 43 2026 is
2027.
Oh,
That's the one in
2027.
Saudi Arabia.
Okay. All right.
So
And why is that?
Vince worked out that deal in the first place. He worked out that long-term relationship with Saudi.
And why is that a thing
and
again?
money. But Saudi is trying to they have a little bit of a I'm gonna say this in code because I'm trying to go over there for WrestleMania 43 and I ain't trying to come back in a casket. Saudi Arabia has a sports renaissance that is happening leading into their hosting of the 2034 World Cup.
Oh, okay.
So this was a part of that renaissance. The having WWE over there show the world that hey, like we're welcoming, different sports and different things now. Having, their soccer league expand and go and get players that they really, really want. Doing live golf, hosting the 2034 World Cup. I think I feel like they'd probably be willing to do a lot more. I think they're doing some boxing stuff over there. But they're really getting after it. But like I said, Vince was kind of at the very beginning of all that, and they requested to see dead wrestlers in the very beginning that weren't alive that they didn't know were dead. So I would imagine that they would say,
What?
"We love Vince." Yeah, they wanted Yokozuna, and then WWE basically just went and got some sumo wrestler from Japan because Yokozuna was passed away in like 1990 something or 2000. He passed away a long time before they were like, "Hey, can we see this guy?" They're like, maybe that's why you never seen him on TV since. But
What's your last prediction?
my last prediction actually ties into Saudi Arabia.
I love that this kind of naturally just
Yeah.
that's cool. I didn't have to jump around. I thought I would have to,
My
but
last prediction is something that people probably could agree with me on. Probably they won't like it. Um, but my last prediction is something that I think makes sense for WWE and TKO from a business aspect, but also makes sense for keeping the fans happy. My last prediction is that it will be announced sometime in late 2026 that WrestleMania will go on a rotational location schedule. What that would mean is that what that would mean is that WrestleMania would be guaranteed to be in two places every at least once per every 4 to 5 years. Um, I would expect that those two places would be Las Vegas and Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. So those two places would be a lock to host a WrestleMania once every 4 years going forward each. The other 2 years would be slots where they would go to another location of the highest bidder. So whether that would be a New Orleans, or whether that would be a London, England, whether that would be a Los Angeles, San Francisco, they
St.
would go
Louis,
to
Missouri.
another. We could dream, but I would think that that would be a situation where the fans could be like, all right, that's easier to accept than what everybody really thinks is that WWE is just gonna go Las Vegas, Las Vegas, Saudi Arabia every single year for the foreseeable future and just create a residency for WrestleMania, because they are greedy and want to squeeze us out all of our cash and make as much money as they can. I think that this rotational location schedule from a business aspect on both ends would go over a lot better with the fans. We're already seeing right now, like the tickets ain't moving at the pace that they did for WrestleMania 41 and for WrestleMania 40. Because last week they did a 30% off flash sale, 30 hours, 30% off. And like they wouldn't be doing that if they were selling them tickets good.
What they do back in the day? Buy one get three or something like
Bro,
that.
they was doing like me plus three packs. So you get like you buy essentially it was you paying for three and the fourth one is free tickets. And I wouldn't be shocked to see a me plus three pack pop up for WrestleMania. I also wouldn't be shocked to see them try to pull something out of the rabbit's hat, something big creatively, or like beg The Rock to come in and do something just to try to boost those sales. Um, because like I said, you're not running the 30% off flash sale on something that is moving at a solid pace as far as sales. You're just gonna take all the money you could get. But I think that's a little bit of it's that's a little bit of an admittance to we're not selling at the rate we hope to, which is what you freaking get. Because I'm from New Orleans, and I ain't never gonna let that go until we get ours back. Until I'm sitting in the Superdome watching WrestleMania in person again, I ain't letting that go. That's crazy. You did it to Minnesota the year before, and then you did it to New Orleans. You're trying to do it to Indianapolis. You're probably trying to do it to Nashville. Those are two other cities that are
They did do it in
essentially
Indianapolis,
locks.
didn't they?
Well, Indy's contract has it to where it's like sometime within 8 years, but I'm pretty sure it was in 3 years, and then they figured out a way to extend it to 8. And like I just think they're just gonna keep trying to push it to where they don't have to do it, so they can go to like Saudi Arabia or Vegas because they're buttholes, honestly. But the thing is, if Las Vegas like starts to slow down because people are like, well, like we went there last year and the year before. Do I really have to go again? And now you're looking at tarping off sections instead of selling tickets. You're gonna start going to another city that's gonna get people excited to go somewhere else. That's why I don't think right now that they are going to run a permanent residency for WrestleMania um or any other event, but I do see a world where this rotational location schedule, just like what the NCAA does, or it did at some point with college football and college basketball championship games. I could see that being a real possibility, and I could see that being announced very soon because they're gonna want to get the ball rolling on something like that, um, while they're ahead of schedule. That's it. That's mine.
I like that, man.
Yeah. Got any questions you want to ask me? I know you
No.
got like -5 minutes, but
No,
you know,
we good. Nah, just gonna go to my next stop, and then after that, maybe get me a flat white to wake me up a little bit. You know what
a
I'm
little
saying? In
flat
honor
white,
of
huh?
Mr. John Cena, that's his favorite beverage to
Yeah.
get at
John
a
Cena
coffee.
retired last year, y'all. Ugh. This is the first year in a long time where John Cena is not an active performer.
I can't wait to see his first in ring or like whatever like on
First
program
appearance.
yeah like as an ambassador.
Yeah.
I would love him in the suit and
Yeah.
just I can't wait
It's a
to see
different
that.
guy, man.
Yeah, he just him in a suit. He be dancing around the questions and everything.
Yeah.
You watched that podcast? With
Oh,
Cody?
he's very,
Media
very, very
trained.
media trained.
Yeah,
Yeah.
both him and Cody Rhodes are media trained. It
Yeah.
was like the Spider-Man meme. Watching
Cody's
them two.
media trained, but he gets drunk. So.
Oh yeah, I love Cody's how tapped in he is with his emotions. I love when he
Yeah.
cries. Like I like
Some people have been trying to say he's like a performative male. And I'm like, maybe he just has emotions and isn't afraid to show them, you know.
yeah,
He married a black woman, so I mean he good, you know.
that's right. Go ahead. What else talking about?
You can find us in the same place at the same time next week, right here at the Hot Corner.
I'm gonna be
Where
in
the Hot
India
Boys
next
sit.
week, y'all. So I don't know if this is gonna be a
Oh
virtual
yeah, he
joint.
might not be here next week,
Yeah,
but
are we
it'll be
doing this
all right.
virtually next week, or you gonna have somebody?
Maybe.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to keep, I think like we
I got a
people.
schedule. Like, yeah, we got enough people.
It might be virtual, it might not be. If it's virtual, you're gonna catch me. If it's not, I'm gonna be in India, y'all, and I'm gonna have to catch y'all later in the month, at the end of the month. 'cause
Yeah,
I'm
he'll
gonna
be
in India
back for
like
the
3
Royal
weeks.
Rumble. So
Oh
that's a
yeah,
good time to
but
get back in the groove
yeah,
of
I'm gonna
this.
be there. Hopefully, I won't have another episode of Bubble
But
Guts like I
butts
did back
gubbling.
in episode 3. Our guy Nishant is actually in the hospital right now for food poisoning. He has that line in him right now.
Dang.
Yeah, like yeah, it's pretty bad.
It's not surprising though.
He ate shrimp at like a side of the street restaurant. I don't know why he did that. I don't know why
You
he
live
did
in
that.
India, you eating street food.
Yes.
No.
Anyway, so you gonna catch me drinking bottled water and eating Subway
And still
sandwiches.
getting sick.
Yeah.
Eating Subway in India is crazy considering the amount of Indians that own Subways here.
That's hilarious. Yeah, Subway in India's fire.
Yeah, is it?
Yeah, it is.
No, I'm sure.
And
I got to get over
Domino's.
there.
But only the first day. The second day it's horrible. Like the next day. So anyway, so we gonna catch y'all, and Josh gonna be here. Whoever else gonna be here in this seat or that in this seat, right?
Yeah.
You pretty.
One
good
of the
at seat?
seats.
One of the seats.
They're going to sit somewhere.
They're gonna sit somewhere. Yeah, he gonna be here. Obviously, it's
Yeah.
the HCW captain, baby.
HCW
And
captain.
Justin Potter gonna be behind the camera. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But if it's virtual, you're gonna catch me. If it's not, like I said already, I'm just regurgitating information at this
Well,
point.
you regurgitating, bro. You regurgitated, picked it up, put it back in, swallowed it, then regurgitated it again.
Yeah, I know. Man. Anyway, go ahead, sound off.
Thank you guys for watching. We're looking forward to a strong 2026.
Yes.
We will see y'all next time.
That's right.